What is up, my ducks and drakes? Welcome to the Crawdad Lake. Today I'm doing my first sketchbook tour in over a year. As you can see up here, the first drawing I did in here was April 3rd of 2021, so obviously it's been a while. We're just going to start off with the fact that I got a sticker of my logo right here. You don't need to see this person's personal information. That is a quote I made up last year. And it just says, go ahead, say you're no good. That doesn't mean you haven't improved. That's because, like, I recognized I improved, but also I thought this sucked. Which, like, it's okay. Yeah, I feel like I should draw the collarbones on each of my people, but I put the collarbone in the middle of the neck. I don't like that all too much. But, like, overall, that's still basically my art style today. Has not improved a lot in the last year and a half that I've been drawing. Cute person in a beanie. That's it. April 3rd. It's April 4th. This is if I was a witch at Hexside. I put illusion magic. Because I feel like I do illusions. Like, it's either illusion or bard magic. I honestly cannot pick. So I guess I'd study both, since that's a thing Hexside does now. Just illusion and bard. That'd be so cool. But I did illusion here, obviously. And then I drew some OCs for... Owl House. I don't know why I was blanking. Yeah, new episodes come out October 15th, and so I'm super excited. This is Alan Sanex. It's a little yes. And of course, he's doing the plant track, and then here we have Kirishine Diman. I don't like the ears or the hair. That was actually just a bad way going about it, and that's Construction Coven, right? Yeah, Construction. Here we have Trixie Lynch with the heterochromia, I think it is, when you, like, have different colored eyes. So Trixie Lynch is a part of the Bard Coven. Wait, Bard's pink? Bard's that, yeah, Bard is that color. I'm dumb. And then we have Livy Westeen, who is a part of the... dang it, I'm blinking so hard. Oracle Magic. I knew it was like Crystal Ball, but I couldn't, like, think of it. And then here in the Potions Coven, we have Zach Coast. Here's the thing. In my very humble opinion, potion magic is so stupid. So, like, usually for most forms of magic, you, like, use your bile sac. You don't need to use your bile sac to do potions. That's how Eda gets to do her potion business after, like, her curse took away her powers. It's the reason Hunter studies potions, because they don't have bile sacs. So, like, it makes sense that Principal Bump put Luz into the potions track knowing that she doesn't have a bile sac. But she was like, no. And it's just like, what? There's Vax Farbweek. I don't know where I came up with these names, but yeah. I decided to make her, like, related to Kikimora because I loved the hairstyle of, like, the fingers coming down. And while Kikimora's hands that come down have, like, really sharp and long fingernails, I gave her, like, more manicured and put down fingernails to, like, show that she's scared. And, like, I imagine her, like, when she was little looking up to Kikimora as, like, a part of the Emperor's Coven, but then slowly getting older, seeing how corrupted Kikimora is over, like, being in the Emperor's Coven, and that made her really scared and sad and traumatized. And of course, she's a part of the Healing Coven, which makes sense for her. And we have Toby Dutchstock. They are amazing. I have to look on the back to see their pronouns. He, she. Okay, cool. Nice. And she uses abomination magic, so we're gonna be done with him for now. And then here starts my Promise Neverland stuff. This is Damien, number 46324. I don't know what else to say about him. I didn't give him a personality. I just wanted to draw my own character in the show. Then I drew Erie from MHA. I need to, like, get good, honestly. Then we have Zach Binked, who is a wolfman. I don't have any lore yet, but I love the cute little fangs. Great. We have this dude, who looks like an off-brand Lego. This person has legs like a Stretch Armstrong, and I don't know how to feel about that. But, like, I love the color palette. I love the pink, the light blue, and, like, the muted purple. Like, that's a good color scheme. And then we have a fairy. I think this is, like, one of the best times my eyes have looked. That made no sense in English, but yeah. I absolutely am terrible at eyes, but, like, I think this is where my eyes peaked. I tried drawing a baby, but they look very adult. I need to, like, tone down the eyes and make the limbs more stubby and probably look more like a child and not like a very upset adult. Once again, looking like an off-brand Lego with the eyes. I just tried something and I was just kind of like, nope, that's not happening. And I tried designing my own stuffed animal to get that, like, turned in somewhere, but I didn't have the money because it would be, like, $150 to get my custom design. But then I also tried again to make a custom design. It was this, like, cotton candy king creature. Then we have this plain-looking dude. Pretty basic, if you ask me. But still pretty cool. Wait, this is the same sketchbook I did And the World Goes Round in? Okay, so there is a lot of context needed for this dude. This is Arthur. So about a year and a half ago, I was in the show called And the World Goes Round, and I played this one chick who cheated on my husband with a prostitute to cure my depression. The prostitute's name was Arthur, and I guess this is how I drawed Arthur, but like drew, not drawed, drewed, and I don't like it. I don't imagine him wearing a suit. That's too it's so stuck up. That's not hot. None of this is hot. Can you tell that I'm gay? Just by what I drew as attractiveness back then. Lumper McGarster. I like drawing eye patches. It's fun, but the legs are super stubby and short, and so it's weird. And then I also drew Erie growing up, and I imagined her going to UA and having a hero named Revi, as in like reverse. Basically, she helps people by like healing their injuries by taking them back when she learns how to control her powers. Trauma be traumaing. And this is my stuffed bear Barry as a human. In the same outfit though, obviously. Don't know why this dude is here, why his glasses are so misshapen, or why he's raising his very elongated arm. Like, literally his elbow to here is the same as here to here. If you put down this arm, that hand would be like right here. Ew. This one's hair looks a lot better than my other pieces, but the rest of it looks like not good. Here's another example. The body's a lot better though. I did like a blob hand type thing, which looks good because I got the curve on it. This actually looks pretty nice. I like this. I also like the blue cat. Right now we're in September 17th of 2022, so about a year ago. Here's a little boy. Okay, this is when like the art style did a big shift, so it goes from here to here. I got like a fluffier hair thing. I changed the shape of my eyes so there's bigger pupils. I think that's about all I changed, honestly, besides like the frame of the face, because here we have a circle and then it comes down to more of a spike. I started doing that because my friend was doing that at the time and I really liked it. And there's a Care Bear. Who said we're going to get through a sketchbook without me showing a Care Bear with no date, so I don't know when I drew it. With no date, we have a human, and then a human looking at the human down by, like, their waist. So I can only guess it's a child, but it looks more developed than the adult standing there. So I have no clue. Oh yes, I love this character. So October 1st, I drew Nikki as Xe-Zem pronouns, age 16, height of 5'8". Likes Sanrio, owls, her partner, and White Monster. Dislikes chainsaw, scissors, peanut butter. Sexuality, andro, and full name, Nicholas Ali Swang. And I just love this whole aesthetic. This is one of the few drawings I have that I drew, you know, a year ago that I still like with, like, nothing wrong with it to this day. Like, I don't want to change anything else. This looks perfect to me. This is great. I love this. And then I started Inktober, and then I gave up. Day one was Crystal. That doesn't deserve much looking at. And I drew this human covering their mouth, which is, for some reason, it has a giant gap in between their nose and mouth. Here is Nikki's partner, Noodles or Naughty. Has, you know, a completely opposite aesthetic. Fa Fei Femme pronouns. Age 16, height 5'5", like Sanrio, cute outfits. fair partner, and a blue monster. Blue, not white, like their partner. Dislikes the sounds of chewing, big dogs, and static. Their full name is Noodles Odin Dowds. I like that last name. I love coming up with names. It's like one of my favorite pastimes. Ooh, Elf Fairy. I love that dress. I love that dress. I absolutely love that dress. I don't know why I just kind of stopped coloring my pieces. I think it's because I mostly drew in school at this point, and I didn't want to carry around my coloring supplies. Kind of tongue twister there. I was doing like random sketches during class, and so this was my first one during November 16th during English 11. For context, in English 11, we were taught about like early Puritan days of American colonies, like with books like The Scarlet Letter and The Crucible. So, of course, I draw a cursed Raggedy Ann, a long hootie, a cat plant, and a fire, a mustache with a mustache, and like a melting gumdrop, and a chair. Just a chair. This was geometry the very next day. This one was a lot more tame, but with a much longer hootie. I like that human. That human's nice. Very nice human. This was the design for my project for the Scarlet Letter. More random drawing. We got a pride flag up here. I'm guessing that's Pan. And just random shapes. That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. And the two people hanging from the 8th note is pretty, or 16th, there's a bar. I am dumb. More random doodles. There's people stepping on a very large road. They're about the size of the sun, and there's a human coming out of his head. My favorite. I got this, like, princess type character, question mark. I don't really know. I drew this in December of last year. Those arms just get way too small. Eyeballs. But one doesn't have eyelashes. This is a scribble page, as you can see. I mostly scribbled on this during Spanish because I hated Spanish and I needed some way to get out energy. Oh, that's kind of cute. I love the eyes. It reminds me of that one anime. I cannot think of the anime, but this reminds me of an anime. If you can think of the anime, put it in the comments. Oh, that's super cute too. Is this just like the peak of my art? Like in this section of my sketchbook? This is from December 16th. I love the hair and the style of the clothes. I need to go on Pinterest to get more clothes ideas. And we have like a broccoli cat b-boy man. I don't even know what to think of this. Can I just scream in agony at this? I don't know, like it looks nice. Like you could tell he's like standing on the chair and like squatting on it. But also, like, why? What was the point me in January 7th of 2022? Oh, the first drawing in the sketchbook from 2022. Nice. Oh, holy shnikes, that's good. Wow, I drew this. It's one of those things, like, I know I drew this, but it totally doesn't look like I drew this because it looks too good for me to be the one that drew it. Got, like, this hanging spoon, a hanging fork, and an elf girl with vampire teeth. I don't know, but I love it and I claim it. Well, of course I claim it. It's mine. Ha ha ha. And we're back to garbage. There is this person with green skin and purple hair in an orange sweater. Green, purple, orange is a very common color combination in this sketchbook, isn't it? Moving on. Oh, Antonio from Encanto, because January of this year is when I went through my Encanto phase. That was that long ago? Yeah, that was that long ago. Wow. I like the drawing of that face more than I like anything else. Like, that dog face right there. It's great. I think I tried to draw Isabella there, then came out, like, more like Isabella from Promised Neverland than Isabella from Encanto. And so we ended up with this. This is like Isabel's lullaby kind of Isabella. That is atrocious. I think I just wanted to draw stars. That face looks like it came from a human waste bin. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's flowers and bees. Don't know what that, like, derpy flower is doing in the corner there. It looks like Cousin Derp from Royal Elizabeth. Like, overall, that's cute. Drew this on February 9th. Okay, I love the skirt. The eyes look like she's seen some stuff. This was from... I like how we jumped from April of this year. So this is like around the time I've had the sketchbook for a year. So April to July, I picked up my sketchbook to do work for summer school. So this is like a sketch for a project for summer school. Then we have a radical skater bro. I don't know if I love it or hate it. He looks like he just saw a woman for the first time. And then more stuff for school, except it also has SpongeBob and Patrick and a timestamp to one of my YouTube videos. It's a Wattpad Read Aloud. Have fun guessing which one it was. Well, I guess there's a date, so I'm sure you could tell which one it was. Once again, we got more stuff for summer school. Now including a whole bunch of random faces. One up there too. One like Kermit-like thing up there too. Random derpy looking guy. Also looks like he came from an anime. Wouldn't be able to tell you which one though. This is also from summer school. This was about a guy who was just like, yeah, I stay at a bar and stay drunk because it's better than going to my non-existent home and being homeless. I also made the lamp an eyeball, if you didn't catch that. Also for summer school. I love the shading on the sun. That's really cool. Also for summer school, this was a story about this woman who was really sick and going mad because she couldn't leave this house. She kept seeing a person trying to get through the ugly wallpaper, and this wallpaper was like driving her insane. Yeah, that was a pretty cool story. Human elephant, colored in with crayons. We love it. I think I was going through a crayon phase. Here's a landscape used with crayons. Made on August 25th of this year. Pretty nice. We got some lips. I could draw lips better, I promise. Is a rainbow jacket. I love the vibes of this person. I want their vibes. Give me the vibes. This is just an apple. An apple with a poorly drawn shadow, might I add. The shading's decently good, though. The shading looks better in person than what it does on camera. I drew this on 9/11. Cool. I don't think this was supposed to be Isabella, but once again, this looks like Isabella. Also drawn on 9/11. Oh, okay, I love this drawing. Okay, so for context, in July, I saw my, obsession favorite show Next to Normal, and during my psychopharmacologist and I / Who's Crazy, there's this part where Dan and Gabe lace arms and pose like they're chugging pill bottles, and I've been looking online for, a pro shot or recording of them doing this, because I just want to print it out and keep that picture on my wall. But I haven't been able to find anything, and it's been months, and so I just practiced drawing laced arms and then finally did it myself. And I think this is my favorite thing I've ever drawn, at least in the last year. Yeah, they did it on the lyric, "Use may be fatal," and so I just drew the lyrics above them chugging the pill bottle together and being bros and dudes, and I love it. I absolutely love this. It is my favorite, and I claim it. I claim Dan, most importantly. Dan is my favorite character. He's mine. Hand him over. And then this is a redraw of the same person from the beginning of the video. I will leave a picture of her right here on the left side so you could compare how I've grown. Not a lot, might I add, because, I diverged from my own art style on this one, but, my art style still looks like the one on the left. Yeah, and now it's time for the last photo in this whole book. Oh no, I can't peel this up. I'm having a hard time. It is once again Dan from Next to Normal, being the ballerina he is. So for context, the whole show uses a lot of talk about ballerinas, because Diane is... It's Diana. Why am I getting names wrong? But Di is just yeah, without a little lift, the ballerina falls. Talking about how she, needs help and that little lift and stuff, either from her husband, but she also talks about not being able to feel the solid ground below her because she's lifted up so much by her supportive husband. But here's the thing, because her husband is being so supportive, he never gets support. He never gets to be the ballerina, but then finally at the end of the freaking musical, he gets a card to go to a therapist that his wife's therapist recommends. And so he's finally getting therapy, and he's finally being the best ballerina he could be, and he's so amazing. I like Dan. I don't know if you could tell, but I like Dan, and I'm very happy that he's a pretty ballerina right now. And with that, that is the end of my sketchbook. If you enjoyed this video and want to see my next sketchbook when I finish that, please like the video and let me know. I'm struggling. If you'd like, I do have links in the description that you may click to do things. Thank you for watching once again, and like always, do your best.